Hello guys, welcome to the latest episode of Train Sim Journeys. And today I am driving from Oxford to London Paddington aboard one of these lovely trains. Class 180. Oh, the track disappeared then. There we go. So, we're on board a Class 180 today from Oxford to London Paddington. Here you can also see a turbo which is just terminated into London Paddington itself. That's up next to us. But what I'm going to do, Oxford Station looks quite nice. Old signage, hasn't really changed much, so we could say this one's pretty much up to date. But anyway, let me get into the cab, and I'll get the cab set up and everything. And I'm going to introduce today's two guests. So we've got Chaz to No Trains, Charlie.
Hello there. Good evening, afternoon. I don't know when this is going to be uploaded, but just hello.
There we go. And also Jared from Tornado 922 is here as well.
Hello, one and all.
There we go. So, it's quite interesting. Yesterday we were having a conversation about Jared being on the video, because I know a lot of people are probably going to comment saying, I love his videos, aren't they, Jared?
Well, not one to toot my own horn, but if you'd like to show your appreciation in the comments down below, then feel free. And if you're lucky enough, you may get a personalised response.
Ooh. Don't know why I did that.
I know. Sense the wonder.
Indeed.
And also sense everybody watching this face palming.
Yes, definitely. Right, let's get the doors open, and then I'm going to sort of hand over to Jared to read out where we're calling at and all the other details about today's train. So before I do, just open the doors. There we go. So, in the cab we go. So I'm going to set up the cab. Over to you, Jared, to read out what we do for service today.
Thank you kindly. So, as you can tell here, and as Kieran has mentioned previously, we're in charge of a First Great Western Class 180 Adelante. The service will be running from Great Malvern to London Paddington, and we pick the service up here at Oxford. We will be running as one Pablo 57 to Oxford at 1601, with the calling points being at Reading at 1625, Slough at 1640, and arriving into London Paddington at 1649, all being confirmed.
Charlie, you are now breathing down the mic.
Okay, at least we've rectified the problem immediately, unlike last time.
Yeah, absolutely. But yes.
Is that better?
That's a lot better, yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, we're ready to go. So just going to wait on the doors to close, and we shall be on the move into Reading, the first stop. Now, quite interestingly, I always like to talk about the little bloopers we have on our stream, on our video recordings. So we just had one just then, didn't we?
Yes, this is take 2 for all of those keeping score at home. And we got to Reading, all was running seamlessly. And then the AI got involved. Then when the AI gets involved, that's when shenanigans happen. And indeed, shenanigans did take place.
Yeah, two HSTs crashed into each other.
Yeah.
We can safely report there are no casualties.
Indeed.
And now you're going to get all the inevitable BR fans in the chat or in the comments going, why did the HSTs crash? That's so sad.
It is.
I personally put it down to the operator of the route.
Okay, network rail, your fault.
Yeah, network fail, as everyone else calls them.
Indeed.
Nah, that's a bit harsh. That's a bit harsh in my opinion.
Nah, that's alright. It's because, yeah, I won't say why, but yeah.
Nah,
I know what you mean.
Network rail, they're good folks. They do a good job, and they're in the public eye an awful lot. They try their best with the time scales given to them, and like any work undertaken, sometimes it can overrun, and they try their best to get things sorted as quick as possible. Just unfortunately, there are people out there who just think the work isn't done quick enough, but just not much we can do. But no, in all seriousness, Network Pro, you do a fantastic job. Just keep it up.
I think it's down to the AI. It's not really intelligence.
It's, I like what you did there.
Yeah, it's artificial incompetence.
Yeah, that works.
So excuse me scrolling along the map and just making sure the AI is set, and this time it is. So I know the reason why the AI failed. I'm going to explain to you why as we go along. But bear with me a minute and I will explain. Let's get going first. It was a very schoolboy error as well, the reason why it failed.
Did I just hear an Xbox by any chance?
Yes.
There's every single possibility that you may have heard an Xbox due to someone receiving a notification.
Is that Mr. Tornado or is it Mr. KTV?
Well, it's not me.
There's a very real possibility it could be Mr. Tornado.
Oh, okay. I just realised I'm going to get into a lot of trouble for calling Kieran KTV.
What do we normally say, Charlie? This is not live.
Oh yeah, this is not live. I didn't say that last time actually. Yeah. Yeah, so please do not ask in the comment section for a two-tone because we will not give it to you.
Unless you coincidentally ask if I'm blowing the horn.
Yeah. Which I don't think will happen, but it might.
Right, so we've made progress. We've left Oxford. There we go.
That works.
We'll soon be working our way past the sidings where the children railway services sit once they're terminated in from London Marylebone before coming back out and taking the return journey to...
You mean two things, Sharon. A, do you mean Paddington?
Aren't they north of the station though?
No, at Oxford you get the Chiltern Silver Steps in the evenings will pop up from Marylebone. They'll stop at the platform we just departed from. They'll hit the siding respectively.
Oh.
They'll wait, then come back down.
Okay, that's a cool way of doing it.
Because traditionally you've got two bay platforms for children to go into, but the Silver Step will come into this platform we just departed from, and then head into the sidings, wait there for about 5 or 10 minutes, come back down, and then load up the return trip to London.
That's quite good. Right, I will explain my schoolboy error now. So, when you set up the AI on the game, you have to name every AI. So you have to name them Paddington. Let's say for instance I did Paddington to Swansea for this one, right? What I didn't realise was that I named two trains Paddington to Swansea, meaning that the Paddington to Swansea AI allocated to one of those two trains and the other one was just left hopeless, with nothing. So I had to distinguish it and name it Paddington to Swansea 2. And that way they now both inactive.
Oh dear.
So no, that's the reason. It doesn't hurt me.
That is what happens in KTV videos, trains and journeys episodes.
Indeed.
Shenanigans do happen. We're not professionals.
Indeed. We just tried to act it.
Personally.
So yeah, no, just a bit of a schoolboy error. You've got to name every train different. If you name it the same name, then it's going to give the name to one train and not give anything to the other. So that's why that Paddington to Swansea train is just sat there hoping for really long.
That makes sense.
And thank God, because there was also a Paddington to Bristol which was exactly the same. Luckily I noticed it. If I had left it then we would have had another one.
Well, seeing as we're going on take 2, Should I divulge into technical information in regards to transformation?
Sure.
Well, for those of you watching who would like to know, or even those who are watching currently who don't want to know, you're going to find out now. The Class 180 was built between the years 2000 and 2001 at the Sheffield site. And initially, all 14 sets were destined for First Great Western Railway. And all was well, but with any new train comes teething issues. Fortunately, these teething issues were persistent, and eventually First Great Western had enough and sent them back to London trains where the lead steam for 180. And they were worked upon, and the problem was resolved, and the various sets were then distributed to different companies. First Great Western retained handful, and the remainder went to Grand Central and Old Trains, and they worked relatively easy rides for the most part. And the Great Western sets are now in the hands of Grand Central. The whole trains 180s are in the process of being transferred over to Elizabeth Railway. And in between the years of 2008 and 2012, Northern leased 3 of the Class 180s to be used. And they were running mostly in Blackpool and Manchester.
Oh, Jared, just on that, sorry. They were just past Bradley, But yeah, they've certainly been around, haven't they? They've certainly done a bit of a tour, haven't they?
They've done they've certainly done, well, cross country approach, I think, with Slough and London Paddington. They've certainly been seen at all corners of the UK.
Speaking of that, there's now rumours going around that run a fancy get to there, boy, just cross country one.
Right, it would make sense.
Yeah, and then they would stop having Dundee Penzance with 4 cars, or Bournemouth to Manchester with 4 cars. Maybe they could do it with 8 cars instead of 10.
Yeah, 8 would make sense. 8 would probably be better.
Yeah. And they would have a shopping mall as well,
Plus,
so that would
currently apparently 2 other HSC power cars are in Eastleigh at the moment getting painted into cross-country livery. 2 of the Epsom and the R ones. So we're going to get an extra cross-country HSC set.
But to be fair, all the trains need to be taken to the because the routes elsewhere and the capacity of which the train would afford.
I agree, they've got a good route going in the country, and it tests the HSC stability really, really well.
Do you think that now Greater Anglia have retired their intercity sets, do you think that they should give some of the carriages and PBTs to the Chiltern Railways for their silver sets? I think that would make sense.
I think more silver sets going around, get some more 68s in there.
I saw a thing, it was just a conversation that people were having on Twitter about Chiltern Railways and their fleet. So I totally agree that they should get rid of the 165s and put 16.
I disagree with that. Also, turbo coming.
Yeah. So, and they get some let's say new trains, maybe I don't know really. Let's just take a Voyager for example, or a new a Flirt. A train like that, and then put the 168s on the services that the 165s managed.
Yeah.
So let's say Marylebone to Banbury, Marylebone to Aylesbury, and then the new trains to cover what the 168s used to do.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. See. because they do the shorter route, like Stratford on Avon, Birmingham, Leamington, they do the Princess Road different areas too. So they are suited to the things like Banbury and all that as well.
Yeah, it's just a shame that they don't use the bubble cars on Princess Road to Aylesbury now as well.
Yeah, I know. We're now also shortening the path to the big parkway. I did say that last station was Pelham, it was actually Ashford, from my point of view. We're now passing along Big Parkway. And you said there was a little landmark. What was looking at there?
There was indeed the cooling towers.
Yeah, the cooling towers. So we'll go past them now. As we go along there, there's the cooling towers, and there's the Parkway station. Looking quite good actually. You'll see it in just a second, guys.
Yes, now we get to witness real speed.
Indeed.
We do indeed. The beams get to be fully applied.
And they are now.
Now we'll be giving it beams, exactly what he said. AKA Jared's catchphrase, giving it beams.
It is indeed. If you're not giving it to the beams, you're not giving it to the people.
I'm about to pass this on the left with a Paddington stopping service.
Field, Lincoln News.
Keep your eyes peeled, it shouldn't be too long now. As soon as I say where it is, you guys will probably see it like in 10 seconds, 10-15 seconds later.
Yeah,
sounds about right. It's probably, I think there might be
Here's the
probably 10 seconds delay. Yeah, that was about a 15-second delay that we've got there, but she was certainly moving.
Indeed.
going like the clappers.
Giving it the beans.
Giving it plenty of beans. The tin was fully open there.
The tin.
Petition in the comments for Kieran to say giving it beans after every train in a video after coronavirus ends.
Passing
that's my catchphrase, people. Don't you fret, I will be out filming for our great nation once this is all lifted. Whenever that's going to be.
We're just passing Chelsea as well. And that bridge we're going underneath now, I'm guessing that's the one you're talking about.
Yes, the bridge just before the station.
Just before, okay. That was one we passed.
The bridge just before Chelsea was the perfect variable line, corner of the line, before the electrification happened. So you've got some superb views of the actual station itself, and then the line heading towards the big rock. But if you, nowadays, if you want to get some decent filming, not from the station, but from the surrounding area, what you want to do is go to the park. Well, look for a church. Behind the church is a park. It's a public footpath. You can walk down the road. You then go onto the field that is adjacent to the railway line. You get obviously heard tracking shots of trains going to and from London. So if you're local here or if you can travel and the weather's on your side, give that one a go. It's well worth it.
Radio station good news, by the way. Paddington to Swansea is moving.
Oh, jolly good.
Yes.
I've just seen it on the map. But I think it's going on the slow line. But oh well. Just let it go.
At least it's moving.
Exactly. I might be wrong though. I might just be dreaming.
Put it this way, if we get a warning on the map, then we know it's going to fix up.
Oh, don't jinx it, Kieran.
What's that? What'd you say?
Don't jinx it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Right, we're now going to pass through Gordon Street. To be fair, when I did see the HST originally, it wasn't long leaving Reading, so it might well just be getting up to speed, but where I want to stay.
Well, if it's just leaving Reading, then we either catch it going through Pangbourne or the other side of Tilehurst.
Probably, yeah.
As long as we catch it, we know we're safe. If we know we're safe, then that's definitely a reason to celebrate. Because we finally rectified the problem.
Let's keep moving and wait and see what happens. Here it is. On the slow line, but here it is.
And we're probably
That's
14 miles an hour.
HST on the main line. I mean on the slow line, not the main line.
I know, they all seem to like to go on the slow line, but who cares? Let's just over on that. It moves. That means we are going to get 1 minute.
That means the game will actually make it possible to
Don't
leave
you
Reading.
jinx it either.
Oh, okay.
Here comes Pangbourne.
Thank you for
Another
reminding
good
me of
station for those of you who haven't been to Pangbourne before. It's a unique layout for a mainline station, but very much well worth going to, I can assure you.
Thank you for reminding me of my sins, Jared.
That's what I'm here to do.
That's good. That's good.
At least we know you're not here to train for it, Jared. We know you're here to remind everyone of that.
Well, I've still become the holy father of the train spotting community. There we are. Confess your sins to me, my child.
Hey, look, a bus.
I'm sorry for riding my scooter on the roof of the HST.
Okay.
We just passed the Voyager, by the way. Sonny, you went on a Voyager from that HST.
Oh, well, we've just seen the bus, and the bus sort of just went into the afterlife.
Indeed.
I didn't actually ride my scooter on the roof of the HST, by the way. That was a joke.
As Queen once said, I want to ride my bicycle.
Oh my god.
Alright, Kieran, you'll like this. You'll like
the door was wide open for that.
It was.
Yeah. Kieran, just look at what you'll like what I'm about to say. I apologise, Father, for throwing stones at a 170.
Oh dear. I know where that was from. And then just past Tilehurst, by the way, on another note.
Yep, another decent station for those who haven't been there before, well worth going to.
I don't think Jared knew what I was talking about there.
No, I do know. It was some Was it some young lad up in Scotland went and chucked some stones at 170? No, I heard about that. And then she goes to apologise about it. Well, why do it in the first place? You know, it's something you should never have done. It. So your apology it's half-hearted, and you're only doing it because you attracted all the attention from people on social media. What did you possibly think was going to happen?
No, exactly. But anyway, on another note, we are now back to arrive at Sunday.
Yay!
Another turbine.
Yay!
Yep, we'll take the flyover and pass the Reading train care depot.
Yep, we'll have the bumper over here.
Oh, and that very person definitely didn't make the hate server about Kieran.
Yeah, they did. They made a hate server about it. Really nice to say.
Yeah, just
People
because
can't work it at all. They feed off negativity.
We won't go into it on here. I'll tell you about it
Yeah.
later. So, we'll save that. But yeah, you are right.
Yeah.
I don't think it's appropriate to go into like detail on stream.
Exactly. Well, the good news is I'm actually behaving myself and I actually have to speak.
I was going to say, there's no overspeed warning. So you've learned your lesson from last one.
Exactly.
Golden officer.
Oh, here we are, now approaching the lovely Reading station. And whilst we approach, let's get ourselves ready for the obligatory noise.
Yes, those of you who haven't got your offended, I recommend you let them now.
Yes, earphone users beware.
Those of you who are wearing earphones, I think you should make an appointment at your local, I don't know what they're called. GP. Maybe they can help you with hearing after hearing the brakes of said train.
Right, here's another little observation that was made in the initial staging of this, is how empty this station is. And all the rules open and everything else, Kieran was saying, couldn't be bothered with the whole adding of AI and everything else from there, and we were commenting saying, it's bizarre seeing this station so empty given how busy it normally is. And sort of then made the I can't think of the word, but observation, that's the word. That given the current climate that our country is in, scenes like this are actually far more common than we think of empty train stations. Like normally you'd think that the station would be full of hustle and bustle, but given the way that things are, stations would be significantly quieter in terms of passenger numbers and the amount of trains passing through them.
I agree with all of that. It is a representation of the current climate, despite the fact this scenario is set back in time.
Yeah, we can gloss over this.
Exactly. We can pretend that it's not back in time. We can pretend the 180s are still with Great Western Railway, and we can pretend that South Western Railway never existed.
Yes.
And
we can
Southwest Trains
also.
exist.
Yeah, but let's take the London. I said this before. Let's take the London Waterloo to Woking video. It also represents South Western Railway strike action when Waterloo is empty.
Yes, that's true.
So it can represent
Also
a lot
another-
of things with empty stations.
Really can. Then, if we'll go on to the fun facts, or the fun facts of the video. I'm sure that most of you watching this will already know, but Reading is in itself a huge interchange station, or a junction station, whichever way you want to look at it. You get to Reading and you can catch services to just about anywhere. You can catch services to Manchester, Bournemouth, Newcastle, anywhere in the Midlands. You can catch the Great Western services to Redhill Gatwick Airport. Should you want to take a scenic journey, you can get nowadays South Western Railway services from Reading to London Waterloo. You've got local services to Newbury, and you then have the long distance Great Western services to to Penzance and stations in between.
Yeah, and Bristol, Cardiff, Hereford, Worcester, all those as well. And also the local service to Basingstoke as well, that exists here as well. The little
That's very true.
Sheffield, yeah. But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's pretty much right. Or if you wanted to feel really posh, you could go over to Twyford and Maidenhead and you know, go to those little stations.
The little branch lines that are like after Reading, that start at separate stations. Like the Henley branch, the Marlow branch, the Greenford branch, like those sort of branch lines.
Indeed, I'd agree with that. Right,
Do those lines actually have a name? Like, let's say, for instance, Tarka line. Do they actually have a name, or are they just called the Marlow branch? And
the Marlow branch is just called the Marlow line. The Henley line is just called the Henley line, although it's known locally as the Regatta line. And then you've also got the Marlow branch, which locals nickname the Marlow Donkey.
Yeah, the Marlow Donkey.
And then obviously the Windsor branch is just called the Windsor line. The Windsor branch.
I think you might have known the Marlow Donkey from I think you watched all the stations, didn't you?
A little bit, yeah. Also, just on another note, we've got a HST approaching here.
And we're still at Reading because that's the thing with Reading. The trains wait there for what seems like an eternity.
Well, the HST is here, as you guys can probably see as well now.
Yep, well, we can see it loud and clear. Looks good and sounds good.
And we are now ready to go.
I mean, these HSTs are good, but not as good as the East Midlands Trains BP 185 power cars.
Well, like some of these HSTs are running in reverse formation.
What the hell? What noise did my Adelante just made?
A very unholy noise.
What a departure that was.
I love that sound as it's pulling away. Very, very nice.
Yeah, just a random squeak.
When was the last time you two went on a 180? I haven't been on one, so I can't answer.
My last time was in December when I went to Holland.
Oh yeah.
My last time would have been Grantham to Hull, and that would have been in, I don't know, maybe 2015.
Wow.
My first and only time on a 180. But hopefully, seeing as EMR have now got a few, I'll be able to take a couple on them every now and again.
Yeah.
And as you can see here, signs of the modern times approaching with the tenant marks being erected. Next station to pass through will be Twyford.
We'll have a fair few trains for us to see on the way. spare queue. I really need a spare queue.
I'm going to keep a beady eye out.
There'll be a lot of them. When they appear.
We're just all being silent, so we can just let the let the viewers just appreciate what they're missing out on.
Take in the ambience.
Just take in the sheer beauty of a 180.
Even the internal sound from the cab sounds very, very good.
Okay, passengers, what are you doing on the fast platform? That's the restricted area.
Oh, I'm gonna call the British Transport Police on you.
Oh yeah, we just passed one.
Good to know. So we've officially now got further than we have before.
See something that doesn't look right, text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
That's a good voice, I like that one.
Alright, we now want to send a appeal out to the train announcements. Sack and now Jared is the new announcer.
I will have no qualms in doing station announcements. I will happily do it. All I ask is when it comes to Scottish and Welsh pronunciation, they bring in somebody else who isn't going to make it accurate.
What, like Lambert PG?
Yeah, something like that.
Sure, I'll do it and I'll attempt to say it on camera.
I'm not told to do it.
I don't think it will go well, but that's just what the viewers came here for, I guess.
Oh yeah, they don't come here to watch trains, they come here to riveting commentary and the butchering of many names.
Yeah, you should just change the title to Young Train Spotting Fan attempts to say land via PG. You should just change the YouTube video name to that. Okay, right.
Okay, well a very funny moment just happened. So, there's a Paddington to Oxford service at Ealing Broadway, which is at the moment not going to Luton, because it's not due to Luton until 1650 or something. But, all the other HSTs have decided, oh okay, let's go and wait behind them.
Oh.
But you know what, I don't care, I'm still driving to Paddington.
So, this could be rather interesting.
It's going to be funny to watch them all queuing up, yeah.
Well, you know, it's the British thing.
Well, here we go, that's something Maidenhead anyway.
Okay, right, here goes nothing in there. Attempt to say land
Turbo as
PG,
well.
okay?
Well,
Nice, okay. Right. Plan fire, Paul, Green, Gilgo, Gary, String, Drop, Blank, Sicilio, go, go, go.
that's not bad actually.
I was going to say, to be fair, that wasn't actually a bad attempt.
To be fair, that I think I did better than than originally
I can
thought.
safely say you're really better than I was. I'm not even going to attempt to try it.
Right, now going alongside Burnham. No, Campo.
It will be Hatlow Burnham is the next station on the route. Again, Maidenhead is the station. Fantastic format. You get some excellent viewing opportunities. The station itself is quite spacious. You don't have to worry too much. Taplow, as recommendations go, I personally don't think it's worth it. But your mileage on this may vary.
I'm now passing alongside Burnham as well.
If Burnham is the station I think it is, then Burnham is a gem. It is a hidden gem of a
Oh,
station.
it is. Lovely.
If this is the station I'm thinking of.
Now we've passed Burnham, it means a very short route should be ready.
Ah, yes, this is the station. Yes, for those of you who haven't done Burnham, honestly, give it a go. You won't be disappointed.
I remember getting off there on the way back to my last trip for the first 6 months. And I was doing it and I very much like to look at it. I just consider it.
Currently only approaching to Slough.
Start slowing down a little bit. Here comes Paddington to Bedlam as well.
Was another 166?
Yeah, that's off the Bedlam as well.
So it used to go direct. It didn't used to go to West Ealing, just from West Ealing like they used to do. Ones from Paddington.
Greenfield, yeah. Paddington.
Well, when did they stop? When did they just cut it down to West Ealing?
Okay, here we are at Slough.
And Slough is another one of these junction stations, but not near enough the same category as Reading, as this is the junction for the Windsor branch.
Indeed. And it's only a few minutes long, it's not that long at all.
And yet it is a very, very popular route.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I can only just imagine how the passengers on that line rocketed in May 2018 when the royal wedding.
Oh my god, that must
was-
have been crazy.
Yeah,
you've
passengers-
got those trains would have been unbearably busy.
I fancy, Jared, we're going to Windsor and having some lunch with the Royals. That'd be very nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. While delegates and sort of things.
Let's drink some tea and watch the footy.
I don't believe that they go, oh, let's watch the footy. Well, no, I think it's more horse racing is their sort of thing. I don't know if there's more than many other football teams. I can't quite imagine, Charles or Philip going to one of the local derbies. I don't think it's very far.
If the Royals support a football team, it'll be the one with the most money. Right, now they're playing Slough now.
Well, I wouldn't have just ghosted out the train as it was moving.
Indeed.
Fairly convinced you can't do that.
But why not anyway?
Well,
Whilst we're moving, let's check out the progress that's on each train.
No. Let's have a look at the trains at Ealing Broadway.
One of them won't, but the rest of them will. We're train sim guys, so we'll give you advice because things like this won't happen. But with train sim you've got to make sure that the routes are via the right track. And I thought it would have gone via the right track anyway. The train sim's dumb, it decided not to. So.
well, it certainly keeps me on the phone.
But the next stop on the route and the final stop is London Paddington.
And there we will see a huge queue.
You guys are going to see the ridiculous queue of trains. It'll be hilarious.
This will just turn First Great Western into a laughing stock instantly.
Yeah. Well, now passing Langley.
Langley. I don't know why I just said that. Just randomly. But I think I'm probably the only one here who hasn't been to any of these stations.
Mr. Langley, Jared?
I have indeed gone with Langley. Nice enough station, but I don't know. Really, it's sort of Langley, Ivor, and West Drayton. There are stations that you can really leave. Ace is the next better one to really go to.
Just pass through Ivor as well.
I definitely recognise West Drayton as being in London.
Already, it starts getting busier once we get Hayes and Arlington.
Indeed, and we're going to come through Hayes and Arlington now. You see a bit of lag, don't worry, it's probably just loading up now. So,
Yeah, that's cool.
Right, well, the good news is we've got one HS2 on the roof, which is an extra 2 days as well. And we've actually managed to route that one down the right way.
Alright, there is the flyover that takes trains to Victoria Airport.
So what happened to the one that's going to hold everything up? Like, what happened with that one?
In fact, actually, I think it's 2 HS2s, sorry. I was sort of passing through south from that, so. Nothing will happen to him, we'll just see them queued up being stupid.
At Southall, the signs are bilingual.
They are, because of the community that lives there.
And it's home of West Coast Railways.
It is.
And I totally didn't learn that one about West Coast Railways from watching Jared.
Definitely not.
Yeah, I'll believe you.
Here we go, HS2. This one's ready for some payments.
645 HSC, aka like the train that's the beauty of English railways.
It is a station. Hamwell. No. Is it?
Hamwell,
Yeah, once you pass through Southall, you've then got Hanwell.
Hamwell like hardly gets any trains.
Hamwell gets the Heathrow. Does Hamwell, Jared?
Yeah, I filmed it.
What do you think of that one? I think he's gone quiet there. You might cut out that guy.
Not on my end. I heard all of that loud and clear.
Oh, just cut out one line. I now cannot hear him.
I can.
Yeah, message is being weird, right? And now passing through. Okay, no, this is Hamwell.
Hang on, now I can't hear Jared either, unless Jared is speaking. Oh, okay.
What happened?
I thought I couldn't hear Jared, but he
Right.
just wasn't speaking.
Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna jump back into the messenger call so I can hear Jared again. Bear with me. Right, so don't worry, guys. I am still here. I'm just going back into the call just to get 'cause the line just cut out. Where are we? There. You might hear a noise, a ringing noise. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, hello.
That's better. Yeah, sorry, you cut out, Jared. Messenger was being weird.
Oh, right, I didn't realise.
Anyway, what did you say you thought about Hamwell?
Yeah, Hanwell, it's a very nice little station. Retained from of its former architecture from the Great Western Gate, so it's very, very, very nice.
And here's West Ealing, which is going past now as well. Oh, now we're going to go for Ealing Broadway, guys, and it's an absolute mess.
Oh, here we go.
And a bus. There's a bus.
Don't you mean Pacer?
Yeah, that.
Oh, Jared's not going to like me saying Pacer.
Oh dear.
I think we accidentally broke the game. If this happened in actual British Railways, I think we'd know about it.
Absolutely. Little surprise on one of them, by the way.
Oh, I should keep my eyes open.
Oh, that's a shame we didn't get to see it in the pool. Oh, yes.
I am loving this queue of trains. Ooh,
Wait,
ooh.
they went...
Hello.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, yes.
Whoa, they were both on the same train. Okay.
Oh, I'll take that.
No, they were even queuing up to Acton Mainline Station. That's crazy.
I know, I know.
I am loving that 43002, 43185. Brilliant. That looks amazing on Train Sim, honestly. They have done a really good job on that.
What, I'm using HST.
Have we actually? Oh my goodness.
This is madness.
That's a commandment service. Nice.
What sort of parallel universe have you stumbled into? Whatever parallel universe we have stumbled into, I am enjoying it.
Oh well, it just means that this scenario would have gone perfectly well. I just made it slightly better. But you know what? For a bit of entertainment, I don't find it good.
For entertainment purposes, I think it's good.
I think we'll get away with this one.
I'd say so.
Wish me luck doing a West Coast main like that.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to that.
So I've been held at a red light, so I think we're running early.
Or is that are we meant to take that as a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, running early is a good thing.
We're being held at a red light, which is a bad thing, but we're running early, which is a good thing. So I'm not sure what to take away from that.
I'm gonna just see if there is anything that is blocking our way. Yeah, there is. Here it comes.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Paddington to Oxford.
Complete with the squeaky brakes. Jolly good show. That'll be a 166.
We've got the green light. Cannot do 40 mile per hour limit as well, so might as well start aiming for that speed limit and nothing more.
Yeah. I think we're kind of like at the throat of Paddington Station now.
I think so.
I think we've done it.
Well, I think it's once you get past the tube station.
So, Jared, your challenge is once we approach Paddington, it's your challenge to tell me what you think of how it was designed on Paddington. What you think of that? When we get in.
What, of London Paddington?
Yeah, I mean, like when you see it on train stuff, tell me what you think of how well it was designed in the game. That's right.
Oh, okay. Right.
When we get in there, you'll see it. Tell me if you think it replicates the real thing.
I'll see if it does a good job. Okay.
Yeah, see if it does itself justice, basically.
Hang on, I will. Nice. Alright, hang on, I'll be back in a minute, okay?
Well, the approach is good so far. Okay, yep, I'm very impressed so far. The station canopies and then the main station roof. The stairs, well, the escalators leading onto the station platforms. Coming up to the blocks at Paddington, it looks very, very good. You've got the ticket gates there for the certain platforms. Yes, I have to say I think they've done a very, very good job for this.
I agree. Right, the doors have opened. Yes, alright. That's London Paddington, some 3 minutes early. Which is indeed very good. Right. Time to get a picture of the train as well. I forgot to do that. There we go. So, we have now arrived into London Paddington, where this 180 does terminate. So, turn the engine off. So, thanks for watching the video from Oxford to London Paddington. Most realism, a bit of hilarity throughout with the whole queuing of trains at Ealing Broadway. That noise you can also hear is this. Turbo leaving. Oh, well, we saw it anyway. So yeah, Charlie, what did you think? Good route?
Yeah, definitely. I enjoyed it a lot.
Good. That's good. So Jared, what do you think? First time joining on one of these videos, what did you think?
Very, very enjoyable.
Glad you did enjoy it. I'm sure it's been good having you on the video as well, because it was nice nice to have you along. So I was going to ask you ages ago if you wanted to try it out, but yeah, I'm glad. Hope you've enjoyed it.
Well, I must admit, if the response from the crowd is positive, then I shall happily continue to do some more with you.
Yeah, that would be good. But yeah, there was just I don't know. I just get so entertained by that whole queuing at Eden Broadway. Just a bunch of HSTs all behind each other. It's just weird, but there you go. Yeah, so next time round, which is episode 19 from Trains and Journeys, will be a short video from Derby to Sheffield on board a 222 Meridian. And that'll be the next video I'm doing on the Just Trains Derby to Sheffield route. But if you have liked what you've seen on this video, do like and subscribe, and do leave any comments as well. Get back to them as when I can, and any recommendations are welcomed as well. So guys, thanks for watching, and again I'll see you on the next episode of Trains and Journeys from Derby to Sheffield. But from me here on the video, thanks for watching, and I shall say goodbye. And bye from Charlie and Jared as well.
Yes, goodbye.
Bye all.